Hello and welcome back to High Ridge Farm with me, the Walrus. We're now coming into week 2 of the summer, and it's a glorious time because the community centre is complete, and that gives us a lot of opportunities as we'll be getting a much better friendship with everybody in the village, as well as having a few additional tasks that will come available, such as the very interesting and useful repairing a boat for Willy, which will probably, well, I need to go visit the back of his shop, which sounds so dodgy, but I need to go visit the back of his shop first to go and do that. Tomorrow, however, is the Luau, which does, of course, mean that I need to make sure I have the appropriate item of food or drink that will increase the friendship with everybody there, and I'm going to use a star fruit because I think that's probably the most sensible and prudent option. Also, considering I grow a bottload of it anyway, kind of makes sense to me. Of course, there are other things that one can throw in there. I'm aware that some of the wines, when they are also of a certain quality, are quite useful, but the fact that I can just grab a fruit straight off the vine and just go, off we go, that makes my life a lot easier, and I will never deny that I'm a very lazy man. So if the opportunity arises to be lazy, fantastic. Of course, I don't think there's much else that actually occurs during the Luau, so I have a feeling it's probably going to be one of those days where not a huge amount will actually happen, sadly. One of the things that I'm also aware that I do need to do is to start catching more fish, but it's not the fish that I'm after, it's actually I need the algae. And algae is a bit of a weird one because it drops off of green slimes, but it also mainly comes from fishing. And that's going to be a bit of a pain in the bum because I really do need to get the algae. I need to get 10 specifically so that I can make 2 more fish ponds. One for a sturgeon and one for a squid. Of course, where I put them, different question. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to place them. But we'll see, on that one at least. Right, let's just sell some stuff that I don't need, like the pine cone. I've already got enough of those. And those glass shards can go away as well. So I'm going to take the hops and the wheat that I end up harvesting later into the beer and wine shed, because that's kind of the main area where they should belong. Now, I think I should probably move those kegs around a bit. They are in a bit of a weird place, but blocking the stairs and all. But of course, a little bit of extra speed boost is very helpful. Okay, so I haven't got enough for another bit of coffee, so that's fine. So I will move them around. So I'm going to put one back into the other, into the shed, and the other is going to live there. That's my coffee maker, or tea maker, when I actually start gaining access to tea, which will probably be a little way off because I need to improve my relationship with Caroline first for that one. Which shouldn't be too difficult, but I always forget what she actually likes. She's not really the most awkward of characters, but it's one of those things that, like, you don't run into her that often, really, I'd say, unless you're wandering around deliberately exploring her house. But I'm going to see if I can remember to increase her friendship. That's kind of what I'm after. I mean, I don't really want to use any of the universal loves because they're usually typically quite rare, such as the prismatic shard, and I have 1 of those. Same with the pearl, I have 1. Rabbit's feet could be another option, though. I think that's the only ones that I can remember. The prismatic shard, the pearl, and the rabbit's foot are universal loves. I think there's a couple of exceptions. I don't know who they are. But yeah, I'm going to have a go with that one. The tea leaves, though, are something that I want to gain from her. And unfortunately, I need to get a tea bush, which I can only get from Caroline, which is very annoying. And yeah, that's going to be a bit irksome, really, I think is the easiest way of doing it. But once I get them, we'll sort it, really. And I'll pop them essentially in the house. Maybe even Oh goodness, what's it called? Maybe into some pots in the greenhouse. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. But either way, that's kind of what I'm after on that one. Now, of course, I need to do some other gubbins anyway whilst I'm wandering around. Let's sort out the animals a bit today. Then shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. Got some more mayonnaise to do. And I've got some more cloth to make from the rabbit fur fluff there. Although, considering Angora rabbits, doesn't seem quite as unusual as it could have done. Right, there we go. So that's fantastic. So that is the mayonnaise production on the go, which is good. And pretty much off we go. There, get that spinning. Lovely. Now, where else? So I'm going to try and catch a couple of things from this little pond here and see if I can get anything of use. I think that's going to be the main question, is can I get anything useful or helpful out of it? I'm not expecting to be fair. It's a small pond where, well, next to the animals. I really need to start spreading out more grass here, though. Would be nice if I could get it to grow faster. I wish there was like a sneaky, like, you know, you got like the tree fertilizer. If you could put it on grass and it would just grow faster, that'd be great. But I don't believe that it is even feasible, which is a shame because it spreads essentially. Oh, Joja Cola, great stuff. It's grim. I love the idea of going fishing and catching an intact can of Coke out of the water and being like, yeah, this is exactly what I want to drink. No. Just no. Okay, so I've got an iridium ore. So some iridium ore, that's good. I don't need the Joja Cola for that. I mean, 6 iridium ore from just one random panning bit. That's pretty damn helpful. So that can get smelted straight away. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, I've made the escargot because it does give you a +2 on your fishing. I know that's not, like, obviously the greatest amount of increase, but it's better than the carp surprise, which gives you a +0. I'm not thinking of the trout soup. That's the one I'm thinking of. Trout soup gives you a very minor bonus. I think it's a +1. And of course, the better the bonuses to fishing, the better we can do. Now, I'm using the spicy eel partly for the speed boost more than anything, as it is very, very helpful being able to move around a lot faster, as you can see as I'm zipping around in my kitchen. Now, I'm going to put some of these things away in here. I think that's probably a sensible and prudent plan. Right, so periwinkle can go in there, the snail can go in there, as can the crayfish. What next? Well, I'll put those fish away because I don't need them right now. And I could use them later on for some other stuff, I guess. They might get turned into sashimi or something else. I know full well I'll have to take them out of my fridge and put them in my main inventory to make sure that it doesn't end up going through stuff that I actually really care about. That's the important thing on that one, really. Let's have a quick look and see what else do I need to do. Well, I can put the algae and the seaweed in there, so that's good. I can put the fibre away. And I need a little bit of coal, please. There we go. So I'll just get the one of that. It's only 1 iridium, but it's useful because extra iridium is just handy at this point. I need a lot of it. I know I'm going to need at least 5. I think you need 5 to repair the anchor of the boat when you get that option. I believe it's about 300 hardwood, and I think there's some battery packs involved. I'm not 100% sure. I could be very wrong on that as well, so it's very true on that one that I could be an idiot. But oh well. Righty. Let's have a look. Now, Krobus, would you like some void mayo? Here you go. I'm glad that you won't eavesdrop while I'm taking a poo. That's exactly what I don't need. Oh well. Righty. Let's get back on the horse and off we go. Meow. It's lovely. Okay, Pierre. I would like to buy some things from you, good sir. I'm going to buy a bouquet. Because I have decided, as I mentioned in the last video, that Hayley is going to be the object of my affection in this playthrough. I've never married her before. In any of my playthroughs of Stardew. I've always found her a bit too much of a shallow and vapid. I think it's probably the nicest way of putting it. And I think this time I wanted to mix it up, change it around and see, try different things. Like I've done heterosexual and homosexual playthroughs. Like I've had gay marriages and stuff, and that's why I've got that attachment to Shane, because he was my husband in one playthrough. And yeah, I just don't know. Just Hayley's never been one. Well, this will be the change on that one, so we'll see. So 200 pieces of hardwood. Okay. So that's less hardwood than I was expecting, because I'm glad it's not 300, because that's just a bit much. And I think I've almost got that, actually. So I'll have to go back to the house, obviously, and have a think. But I think I'm also going to need to go into the desert to get some more iridium. I think I'll only have the one iridium bar. Run, little crab, run! 5 battery packs, 200 hardwood, and yeah, I was right, 5 iridium bars. So 5 of each of the iridium and battery packs and 200 hardwood. That's not impossible to do. Shouldn't take me too long, I don't think. Oh, let's see if I can catch myself some algae. Now, after saying that, I've just realised that, of course, I'm casting into the sea, and I'll get seaweed, not algae. Which, you know, pretty stupid. Like that. Either way, though, I do still need 10 seaweed, and I think I've only got 6 or 7 of it. So, it's something that's quite important. And, yeah, I do kind of need that. Now, let's catch myself that chest and see what this fish is. Come on. Get on the rod. Okay, so a red mullet. As opposed to a blonde mullet. Yeah, I know, that was bad. I mean, not quite dad joke level bad, but, yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't be impressed with myself on that one. Let's check the bins. No, I still want the trash bin lid. I want that as a hat. I want it. Well, okay, I'm going to head over to the mountain pond, because if I can't catch it from the sea, obviously, I will try and catch them here. Plus, of course, if I can catch myself a few carp, I can make the carp surprise, which I believe I need 4 of to cook. And that'll be just another recipe out of the way and done. Oh, here you go, have a strawberry marrow. Right, let's go do a fishing. Unfortunately, all I've got stuck in my head now is let's go fly a kite. Up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite. I think that's a Mary Poppins song. This fish is being awfully awkward, isn't it? Okay. Either that, or I'm just not paying enough attention. I'm failing at catching a fish on this one at the moment, by the looks of things. Would you like to stay on the line, please? And not run away? That'll be nice. I mean, thankfully it's not the legend, because that thing was frustrating as all heck. I still really am salty about the fact that I didn't catch it earlier this year. I will catch you, just you wait. I mean, year 3 is an option, and I will just have to use nothing but rain totems just to make it rain perpetually all of that season until I catch it, because it has to be raining to catch the damn thing. Which I think really screwed me over, because there were only a couple of days in the entirety of the spring when it actually rained. I believe... Oh, it was a sturgeon. Well, I need one of those. I believe, I could be wrong, but in the first year there are certain set days that it will definitely rain, and after that it's kind of RNG. So, the sooner the better, because I would very much like to actually get the legend. I know full well it's going to be annoying, but alas. Right. Now let's see. So we've got some green algae, so that's good. I still need more. Obviously, the more of it, the better I get. And let's see. Come on. Come on. Here we go. There we go. So I've caught myself another chub. I'm not really interested in the fish. That's the sad part. I'm interested in the algae of all the weird and wonderful guff that I really want and need. Very annoying. Very annoying. But, you know, I'll live. It'd be great if I could get it, though. Okay. And we've got some wild bait. So maybe I could get some more carp with that. I mean, I've got one. Let's see if we can catch some more. The wild bait being able to give you double catch is quite helpful, generally. And it feels like it's been quite a while since I've done any fishing. Which I think is reasonable, considering I've been focusing on other projects on the farm at the moment. But the sooner I actually get that done, the better. Because, yeah, I would very much like to get this stuff done. I want to complete the entirety of Ginger Island, which I know will take a little while, because that's obtaining the ginger walnut. Sorry, the golden walnuts, not ginger walnuts. And then obviously dealing with the rest of stuff, and having the farm there will be quite nice, because that will give me an opportunity to do more exciting stuff, really, as I think it is considered a prime growing area for everything regardless, so I'll be able to just grow things whenever, wherever, without issue, which would be great. Okay, let's see. Are you going to do what I need you to do? Catch that fish. Got myself a carp. Lovely. Let's see what else we're going to get. Come on. Come on. Surely I should get some more stuff. I mean, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh well. I mean, what else am I going to get, really, from here? There's got to be a few things I could catch. I think sturgeons are really the only important one for me to catch at the moment here. But we'll have a look. I'm not entirely sure, to be fair, what would actually be quite helpful. I mean, we're coming up to 10 o'clock. Do I want to keep fishing for that? Yeah, let's keep doing it. I will figure it out exactly what would be quite helpful. And the better I can do, the better. Well, the better I can do. That is some real good wordery goodness, yes. Good grief, Walrus. That was some intensely bad. Let's try that again, but with some actual English capability, shall we, again? Yeah, no, I need to catch more carp so I can get the carp surprise done. That's kind of a big thing for me there. What else, though? I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look and see. I know I want to catch an octopus, because they're a bit of a tough one, really, which kind of sucks on how difficult they can be to get. But the sooner the better I can. It's really what I'm after. Because I want to be able to catch them and essentially use them and almost one of my phrase, abuse them by throwing them into a miniature pond and going, you will produce stuff for me. I don't know what it will be, but you'll produce stuff for me. It's like I've currently got with my super cucumbers. And yeah, I'm so good at that. It'll be nice to see, though, what sort of things can I actually do with that one. Let's have a think. So I've got a couple more things that I need to do. Am I going to be able to catch them today? I don't think I'm going to get any more algae at this point. Oh, this is very frustrating. Well, that's definitely carp. which is nice and all. But I'm not really getting much else, am I? Well, the luau's tomorrow. So that's going to be a definite. I need to grab some star fruit and use that because Hadoy. But what else, if anything? It's a tough one. It's a tough one, really, unfortunately. I need to really figure out exactly what I can and can't do this week. The desert is going to have to get explored probably Thursday because... Oh no, can't do Thursday, can I? Because of the luau tomorrow. Drat. Okay, so maybe Friday I'll go to the desert? And if Friday's the earliest I can go to the desert, that'll be annoying. Because, shockingly enough, I'd really like to go there so I can get some more starfruit seeds and to try and get as much iridium as possible. I know I'm going to need to go further in because, really, I need to still get down to a level 100, but I obviously need to make a load more bombs for that. Maybe I should visit Krobus a bit more and purchase some more of the Void and Solar Essences, because that'll give me the ability to make more bombs, I think. I mean, that would make sense, I think. I really wish you could just throw weapons in the bin, but you can't. It's very annoying. Got to be awful and throw it back in the water. Like, well... Well, yeah, I've got some seaweed, I'll live. I can sell the blade for more elsewhere. Although realising after I did that, I went, oh, I actually needed the seaweed. Oh, Walrus, you're an idiot. That's the trouble, I've been distracted by fish. That's my problem. This is why I'm a very bad walrus. I keep getting distracted by fishy things and then go, derp. Right, let's get on to my Santa horse. Come on, horsey McHorseface. We have a home to return to because it's about to turn midnight, which will be annoying. So I'm going to store the sturgeon because I need that. And I have a feeling that I know somebody mentioned about caviar being quite useful, and I believe that caviar does sell quite well, being that it's a separate on of its own sort of thing. I can't remember, though, if it is much, much better than, for example, the lava eel roe, which I know sells quite well. Either way, I'll test it and find out. It won't be the end of the world, not too difficult really to do, and not really too hard to find out, will it? But we'll see. Let's have a look. And we will slot these in here for now. Didn't run into Haley, unfortunately, which kind of sucked. That would have been nice. And, yeah. Oh, another emerald. That's nice. So I'll just put some of these things away in here for now, in the fridges, because there's stuff that I do want / need. So there's the carp. There's those. Let's put the clam in there as well, and let's make that carp surprise even. There we go, so that's that done. It's not really that exciting. I don't know if I've even personally eaten carp myself. That's something to think about, isn't it? Okay, so we haven't exactly made a huge amount of money today, but that's kind of a given, considering meh. It's going to be a quiet day, comparatively. But we'll see. Let me think. What other stuff can I actively do today? Well, most of the day is going to get eaten by doing the luau, shockingly enough. I think it's just going to be a little bit of farm maintenance, and that's about it. Let's see. What have we got going on outside today? Well, nothing super exciting, sadly. I'm going to have to go and sell that broken trident, though, because that's going to annoy me. What else am I going to do? Let's smelt some of these, because I can. Smelting a geode, that's a thing. And what else? I've got a lot of emeralds, actually, looking at the gemstone. I could probably start smelting some more of the quartz, because refined quartz is quite useful. I I can't remember if I need actual quartz on its own for anything at the moment, though. So we'll see. Let's see. So I haven't got much else growing. Well, nothing grown through at the moment. I mean, obviously the hot peppers are kind of nice. Summer spangles, they're lovely and pretty and such. So I'll slide those down. Let's have a look and see if there's any mushrooms in the caves. Oh, goody. Some common mushrooms. Okay, what next? I mean, the hops generate quite quickly as well. I didn't realise how fast they replenish themselves. I thought they would take like at least 3 or 4 days. Apparently, they're really fast. I guess because they do take a reasonable amount of time to grow. And I think they're like a daily. Which, I mean, considering 11 days of growth, and then constant hops for a bit, I'm not too upset about it. It'll mean that I'll be able to make a few of the pale ales, generally. It shouldn't be too hard. And pale ale it's cheap, I guess. I mean, it's not exactly like super expensive valuable, but it's far more, I think it's like 10 times the value of the raw material, just the base hop. So that's nice, I guess. Oh yeah, fish focus, super cucumbers. Well, I've caught a couple of those. I know full well I have a pond of them. Right, let's throw some of these summer spangles in there and figure out what else I'm going to do today. Okay, so I've got this nice swath of hay there. Well, wheat on the grow there. So I've got some cactus fruit wine. Lovely. And I will put some more star fruits. Or maybe I could just do some of the ale for now, just to get it done. It doesn't exactly take long to turn into ale. I think it's only like a day and a half compared to like a week for wine. I can't remember if beer, like normal beer, is less time than the pale ale. I think it is. Being the I'm not sure article there. Could be wrong. But it's not exactly a huge amount of time. Like the tea and coffee don't take long at all, which I think is quite reasonable that they are quite quick in growth. So let's get ourselves ready to roll. Anyway, let's head on off to the Luau. We'll just do a quick bit of watering and then we'll be there. I'm just going to water these little strips. I know I've got to do some more watering anyway, but I don't really don't want to miss the Luau. It's one of those big major events that it would kind of suck to miss. But, hey-ho, let's go. Now, let's see. Let me think. So I've got the star fruit, so that's good and all, and it's going to make a good tasting soup, and there's not much else really on the beach today, don't think. Really? We'll see. Okay, so lovely occasion, blah, blah, blah. The governor's a weird character anyway, I would consider. Like, I grew up in, like, a small town here in England, that has its own mayor, which, you know, kind of normal, right? But a governor? That makes it feel very colonial, doesn't it? It seems really weird. Like, does he live out in a big old mansion? And then look at us poor peons down in Pelican Town and being all stuff and things. And it's weird. I don't like it. Creeps me out. Just, I think him in general as well. A big fat man in a purple coat. Anyway, so we've added the star fruit, which, considering all the other food that's on the tables as well, so we've got some of the trout soup, we've got some of like the prawn cocktail type things, we've got some general tarts and things, so I'm not sure. Maybe the south table is the seafood table. Maybe. As a possibility. I couldn't tell you. But it looks like the governor likes it, which is good. And he's very pleased, which is excellent stuff. I'm glad that he likes it. It's exactly what we need. Him to enjoy the soup. Righty. So, a little bit of soup on the go. Yep, soup is great. And it's all thanks to me adding a single piece of starfruit, don't you know? Nothing else. None of the other ingredients mattered. The fact that I added a single starfruit. Okay. Suitably weird. Right, well, let's crush those 2 geodes there and see if we can get anything else out of this. So I'm just going to water all of these bits of crop here. Now, I might just leave what's in the barn and coop alone for now, because it's not... I mean, it's not super urgent. They're fed, they're watered, and I can always sort of... You'd like a jelly. Okay. I'm sure I can get one of those quickly enough. Shouldn't take long at all, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if the preserve jar actually hasn't got one ready to go. All the same. Nice and weird. Of course, my nice area of grass that I've been growing up here is doing well. And, of course, the better that can do, the generally better I will do, because that will give me more hay in the long run. And the more hay I have, the better I'm going to feel about stuff. So, good, I can make another 6 kegs. Excellent. So that's good. I'm going to cut down this tree because it's in the way of Grandad's shrine. Go away. Right, be gone. Thank you. Right. Debating whether I turn a bit more of that more southern part into a more oak trees or not. Just so I can have a greater number of oak resins on the go. We'll see. We'll see. Not sure at this point in time. Alright, let's deposit all these things. I could probably grab out those 2 more geodes. Don't need that. Right, let's slam that in there and that one in there. And then into the basement by the looks of things, really, isn't it? I don't need that. I might as well grab a little bit of wood, possibly, so I can then start making more of the, what are they called? Kegs. So let's just make another 6 of those and just be done with it. So that saves me some inventory space because it gets rid of the oak resin quickly enough. And that'll be more wine on the go, which is the important thing here. We need more wine all the time. Being drunk, that's kind of my game plan. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of starfruit wine ready. Okay, so we have a lot of work ahead of ourselves tonight. So let's grab ourselves the starfruit and some of the hops, and let's get whining. I mean, I know that's kind of my normal practice, is to complain and whine about everything, but that's not what I'm after here first. Okay, it's getting to 1 AM. That's not good. Okay, well, let's just grab those. There we go. Loads of starfruit on the go. And we'll pop a pale ale over here. We'll put all the things away. I've got 27 starfruit wine. Lovely. Well, let's get back into the house. Just get this stuff done. Maybe I should go into the cellar. Yeah, see how many I can load up into the kegs for now. Oh, there's some jelly, so that's good. So that's ready for the super cucumbers in the morning. Okay, so let's try and distribute some more of the wine into these kegs. Casks, even. I want as much aged wine as possible. It is going to be a bit disappointing that I've got to wait until the middle of winter to really reap the rewards of it. But it's... Oh, no, there's timeout. Oh, dear. Well, I'm going to have to leave that there, aren't I? So, please, if you've enjoyed, please do like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll catch you on the next Walrus Plays.